Here's what most people don't realize. When you find yourself in a moment where you have to choose, it's never just about the obvious choices in front of you. When you hesitate, you're not really deciding between money and morality, or convenience and compassion. You're choosing who you are at your core. The kind of person you want to be when nobody's watching. I was driving for a rideshare service, just another night, trying to make ends meet. I picked up this woman, very well dressed, clearly wealthy. She offered me a massive tip, hundreds of dollars in cash, to break every traffic law and get her to a private jet on time. She was desperate. I was broke. It felt like a simple transaction, but then I saw it. A car pulled over on the side of the road, hazards flashing. A man was frantically waving his arms, and next to the car, a woman was on the ground. She was pregnant, and she was in labor, right there on the cold pavement. My passenger didn't care. "Keep driving," she yelled. "Don't you dare stop. I'll double it." The cash was on the seat next to me. I could smell it. It was rent money. It was food. It was a lifeline. But I looked at the woman on the ground, and I knew I couldn't just drive by. I put the car in park. My passenger absolutely exploded. "Are you serious? You're ruining my life. You have no idea who I am." Her voice was shrill, filled with disbelief and rage. I didn't say a word. I just opened my door and stepped out into the night, because I knew that what happened next was going to change everything. I ran to the woman in labor. She was in so much pain, her face pale with fear. I immediately called emergency services, trying to keep my voice calm as I explained the situation. I took off my jacket and draped it over her, to keep her warm against the biting wind. She grabbed my arm, her grip surprisingly strong, and whispered, "Please, please, don't leave me." And I promised her I wouldn't. Behind me, the chaos escalated. My rich passenger had lost all control. She got out of the car and started filming me with her phone, screaming threats. "I'm going to sue you. I'll have you fired. You'll never work in this city again," she shrieked. "You're just an Uber driver," she spat, her voice dripping with contempt. "You don't matter." Her outburst was so loud, so aggressive, that people started to stop. Other drivers slowed down. Pedestrians gathered on the sidewalk, and then the phones came out. Dozens of them, all pointed at her. Someone in the small crowd finally spoke up. "Lady, you're embarrassing yourself." She whipped around, furious. "Do you know who I am?" And that question. That was her biggest mistake. Just then, the sirens grew louder. The ambulance arrived. The paramedics were incredible, swift and professional. They got the pregnant woman onto a stretcher and safely inside. She was alive. Her baby was going to be okay. I felt this huge wave of relief wash over me. When I finally turned around, the street was clearing out. My fancy car was gone. My rich passenger was gone. The pile of cash was gone. So was the ride, and with it, my entire income for the night. I stood there, soaked from the light rain that had started, completely exhausted, and honestly scared. I started the long walk home, wondering if I had just made the biggest mistake of my life, if I'd just thrown away my own future for a stranger. You see, doing the right thing rarely feels heroic in the moment. It doesn't come with a soundtrack or a slow-motion shot. It feels messy, it feels uncertain, and more often than not, it feels expensive. But 2 weeks later, my phone rang. It was an unknown number. I almost didn't answer, but I did. And that's when karma finally spoke.